few days ago, I visited my parents, and my mom was planning to get new school uniforms for my siblings. When I took a look at the uniforms, I was surprised why she wanted to get them new uniforms when these ones were made just a few months ago before they went home for summer breaks. Apparently, one needed a few more buttons, another needed a short hem, and the zipper of one was bad. All she needed to do was repair these, and the uniforms will still be in good condition for these children to wear even for another term or the entire school year. After all, they all have 2 pairs of uniform. But now she was considering making new uniforms for them. And I asked her why she couldn't just find someone to have them repaired. She said in our neighborhood, there was no one available to do that. There was no one whose job was just to repair uniforms or repair other dresses. It actually hit me that, but this could really be a good business idea someone can execute and make good money from. So since we are talking about the boring business ideas women can engage in offline and make good money from, I decided to bring this to our table. So in this video, I will be breaking how repairing school uniforms and other dresses can actually be a source of sustainable income for a woman who is currently at home and having nothing to do. And most importantly, if you already have learned the tailoring skill. Come with me on this journey. Businesses are about solving problems. So what problem will these business be solving? Let me give you 2 scenarios. Our kids are not always neat. They love to play. They're always climbing fences, running around, falling on playgrounds. Some days, some of them go to school and come back home with torn pockets, fallen buttons and torn trousers, broken zippers, and sometimes it's so exhausting. Then there is we, the adults. Have you ever had these outfits that you love so much? Then it develops a tear somehow, and you just cannot find anyone to mend that dress for you, to repair that outfit for you. You know very well that if you choose to use a needle and your hands to do it, the finishing will not be so perfect. You will actually ruin the beauty, the class of that dress. So you just want a tailor or a tailoring machine to do the job for you, and you cannot seem to find anyone in your neighborhood who does that. Can you imagine how frustrating? When things like this happen, parents would always want to go for the more affordable option, which is repairing the outfit rather than just replacing it totally. And that is where you come in. If you have tailoring skills and you choose to run this business, you can actually charge people well for repairing those dresses that they love so much and do not want to throw away. By doing this, you're helping parents save more money by repairing their kids' uniform rather than having them replace them all together. So you see that there is an actual problem you are solving here, and there is certainly going to be a demand for it. Now, let's look at who are your customers if you choose to start this business.
Let's have it.
When I tell you there's a market for this, I am not joking. Who are your customers? You have parents, yes, in your neighborhood and beyond. You have private schools, boarding schools, who might pack the uniform of their in-house students and decide to bring them to you for many. You have nurseries, you have secondary schools, you have uniform suppliers, you have church schools, sports academies, tailors who do not like doing repairs. You just network with them, you connect with them, and every time they have these repair work, they simply bring them to your table and you do the work. So can you now see that there is a customer base for this business? Can you now see that this is something that you can actually leverage on, especially if you already have the tailoring skills required for this? Can you see it? Remember, here we don't just talk about business. The major point of me coming up with this series is to help us identify opportunities that we walk over every other day. I know a lot of us want to build fashion businesses like Vicky James, Prudential Gabriel, and all the likes, but there is always a starting point, and this right here could be a good starting point for you. Decide that you want to get into repairs, that part of the job that no one wants to do. You don't just limit yourself at sewing tears. You begin to make adjustment on people's dresses. A few days ago, my elder sister packed her outfits here, and she went about looking for someone to trim the foot of the trousers, because she bought them. When she got home, she discovered that they were a little longer than her. Now she needs someone to work on it, and there is a lady in our neighborhood here who specializes just in that. There is no how you take your dress to her today and you collect it the very day. You have to come back the next day, or at least after 2 days. And she has 2 other girls she is working with. So there is demand, because imagine I buy an outfit and I wear once, then it develops a tear. Will I just throw the outfit away? Certainly not. I will not buy an outfit 50k, then I wear it once, then it develops a tear and I just throw it away. The next sensible thing to do for someone like me who is still building her life is to get someone who can repay it, pay them and have them repay that outfit for me. So there is a market for this. It's not just about fixing just children's school uniforms, but repairing dresses as a whole. So there is a market for this. There is business for this.
Let's have it. Let's have it.
When you are selling this service out, you are not telling parents to pay you because you are sewing their kids' uniform or because you are repairing their kids' uniform, or you will not tell me when I bring my dress to you to pay you for sewing. No, you don't sell it like that. You are actually asking me to pay lesser so that I don't pay more, I don't spend more trying to replace these dress, trying to replace these uniform. You're helping me save money while still getting exactly what I want. This is how you sell this service. You're helping me save money. You're helping me cut costs on buying another outfit, buying new uniforms for the kids, by repairing the ones they have that needs just a minor amendment. How do you get your first 5 customers? Remember that here we don't share business ideas where you will just be sleeping in the beginning and money is flowing into your account. No. Once your business is offline, then you have to do the work. You already know your customers. Parents, schools, teachers, you already know where you would find your customers. So what do? You can print out a small flyer and you share around in church. You can go to schools, introduce yourself and network with schools. Tell them that you do this. They can bring their kids' uniforms to you and you sew and you repair. Just make sure that you are very vocal about the business that you do, about the service that you do. The more people get to know about you, the more visible the value your offering becomes, and the more you attract people to yourself. Update on your WhatsApp status. Talk about it on Facebook. If you belong to gatherings in your community, make sure they know that this is what you are involved in. Do not just say, okay, this is what I want to do, and you sit still. Reach out to your colleagues who other tailors and tell them that I am doing this. If you have any offers, if you have anyone who comes for repairs, please do not hesitate to send them to me if you will not do it. I will give you a code, something, but make sure someone knows that you are doing this work. In fact, if it's possible, let it become your nickname. And there is no business without challenges. What are some challenges that you might face with this business?
Criminal offensive side.
Tight deadlines, maybe for school uniform or for corporate ladies who just want to fix a tear on their outfits and all. Children sometimes will lose uniforms. Customers may want same day service and you already know what to do. If someone wants same day service, you charge them a little higher because you're making them the priority. Different schools have different uniform standards, so you will need to pay attention to detail with every outfit that gets into your hands. So how do you scale this business long run? Because it's not just something you do today and you forget about it, you move on to something. This is something you can do for long years. How do you now scale this business? In the long run, buy a washing machine and you decide to start adding pressing, washing to your services. You can include ironing, repairs, alterations. You can also school logos, school badges, and work contract with schools to sew their uniforms. Yes, because when you're working with these schools and you equally be thinking far. What if I now start introducing myself to these people, like they should give me a contract to sew school uniforms for their schools with a little extra offer to either. If they give you this contract, every time a child in that school, the uniform needs a repair, you get to do it for free for maybe 6 months or so. Strike a good contract with them and they will do it. One customer becomes an institution and one institution becomes a recurring income. Imagine there is a boarding school around and you strike a contract like this with them. They keep bringing their children's uniforms there for you to repair. So before we close this session for now, let us do our business reality check as always. The startup cost for this is low. Needles, thread, a basic sewing machine, a measuring tape, and scissors. The skills required, moderate. You will need sewing skills. You can learn on TikTok, or you can decide for 3 months and learn from someone in your neighborhood, basic sewing for someone in your neighborhood, and after that you start up your business. Repeat customers, of course, excellent. We are always having problems with our outfits. Speaking right now, I currently have outfits in the house that I haven't worn for like 3 months or more because it needs a little amendment. And who will do that for me? Of course, you already get the answer. Competition, well, the competition is not so high. You know why? Because everyone is focused on building the Vicky James kind of brand. Everyone is focused on the big things, but sometimes the money is found in the very small things that everyone is avoiding, in the dirty work that no one wants to do, in the boring activities that no one wants to do. So the competition at that level is not high. Physical effort, it's moderate. You have to sit down for longer hours and get the job done. Scalability, of course, this is a business that you can actually scale. While you have learned the basic tailoring and you are just repairing outfits, you can improve on yourself and begin to actually sew, learn the whole thing, improve on your skills, and in long term you will have to start sewing. You can actually learn sewing. You can build a tailoring business from there. You can hire staff and can secure school contracts. Have you seen the possibility in this business? Talking about this right now, I'm already thinking of one lady in my neighborhood that I can actually go learn tailoring, basic tailoring for a couple of months, maybe a month or two, and actually begin this business myself. Well, I'll look into it, and if my timetable permits, why not? If not, we are all out here looking for means to survive. No one has made it yet, not even me. So one of the biggest mistakes people make when looking for business ideas is chasing what everyone else is talking about. Think about this. Every school year begins, every school year ends. Children grow, uniforms wear out, zippers break, buttons fall off. Those problems never go away. Businesses built around recurring problems often survive trends because the need keeps coming back. The question isn't whether this business is glamorous. The question is, does it solve a problem people are willing to pay for? If the answer is yes, then you found something worth paying attention to. If you enjoy this episode of Boring Business Ideas, please subscribe to this channel, like this video, because next week we are going to be looking at something totally different but yet amazing. Remember that we have also made other videos under this same series of boring business ideas that actually work and pay, and of course you can scroll down and enjoy yourself. Tell me what you think about this video and where you will need us to make improvements, and I will be here to do that for us. On this channel we talk about women earning money, women relationship, women love. Thank you. Senorita Dufah reporting for duty.